Everyone, I am Dr. Christy Maceros Winkles. I'm an award-winning educator with over 15 years experience teaching public speaking. In this series, we are going to learn about why public speaking is important for career advancement and how to do it. A 2024 LinkedIn survey of the top employers noted that communication was the #1 skill they were looking for when hiring someone. So it's incredibly important for career success to be able to effectively teach others, to be able to persuade people that your ideas and even you have value, and to be able to use speaking to create a warm, invitational, inclusive environment. But before we get into the how-to of all these different types of speaking, we need to deal with the what-if scenarios that we all worry about when it comes to speaking in front of an audience. Palms sweat at the mere idea of getting in front of people? If so, you're not alone. It's quite typical, and this is what we call glossophobia, which simply means a fear of the tongue. Often, this fear is fueled by 3 common mental traps that we often fall into. First, all or nothing thinking, believing it has to be perfect or you failed. Overgeneralization, thinking one stumble, one time means that you are always going to be bad at this. Or fortune telling, which is you predict a disaster before you even get in front of you. Recognize one of those mindsets we just talked about. A good way to think about public speaking is using Carol Dweck, a noted psychologist, approach of what's called 2 mindsets. Most people who are afraid of public speaking fall into what Dweck calls the fixed mindset, where we believe that what we know is all we're capable of knowing. That either you are naturally good at something or you're naturally not good at something. You might have heard people say, well, I'm just not a good public speaker. It's the idea that your talents are fixed, and so because you believe that, you tend to easily give up and see what you're doing as fruitless. So, how do we move on from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset? Well, we have to deal with that anxiety most of us face when we get in front of an audience. And I have a few tips that I highly recommend that I found to be personally effective. First, acknowledge the fear. It's a natural response. We are leaving our comfort zone. Remind yourself this isn't an all or nothing situation. Plan a small reward for after you're done with the speech, no matter how it goes. Have something to look forward to. Next, stay in the moment. Don't let your mind fortune tell a disaster. Use grounding techniques, apps like Calm, positive mantras. Focus on the sounds around you. Don't leave the present moment. Finally, flip the script. Anxiety is actually just energy that we have. Use that energy to help you prepare. If you use that energy to help you prepare, you can then use a positive mantra mindset and remind yourself over and over, I've done my work. I'm ready. I can handle it. As we wrap up this lesson, remember, public speaking is a growth. It's a journey. It's not a test of perfection. Once you change your mindset from fixed, you are going to be just fine. All it takes is practice.